But in conclusion, I just wanted me and Tim to give a quick encouragement about the church moving forward. I know for me, I just want to say to all the pastors and leaders that are feeling the weight of what's going on out there, I want to encourage y'all that we also feel the weight. We also are figuring things out. We're also preoccupied with the glory of God still in His Word. We're attentive to that. We're trying to be pastoral to our people. I would say fix your eyes and gaze upon God and dig into His Word together. Pray, lead your people well, communicate well, show them unity, if anything. I know some of the conversations might have been hard in some elders meetings or some staff meetings, but just remember that we're called to always show the world who Jesus is through our loving one another. And let that be really at the core of our decision making moving forward. Loving one another and most importantly, loving God. But we join you in the pressures and in the challenges. And we're here to say we're with you. We're praying. God is sovereign. He's in control. And He got this. I think we serve an awesome God who knows what He's doing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that would be my encouragement to y'all.
Yeah. I would just, since you encourage the pastors, maybe I'll just take a second and encourage, I don't want to sound demeaning by saying lay folk, but lay people, that, the average person in the pew. And, most of us are probably feeling stressed. Our routines are out of whack. Those of us that have kids are probably, we're ready for them to get outside and do stuff and get away. And we can go stir crazy, and I would just say, number one, you're not, everybody's feeling that. So don't feel like you're alone. Reach out to people. If you have issues of depression or discouragement or whatever, reach out. If you need some help, talk to a friend. At the same time too, remember what you're feeling, other people are feeling it. So maybe, sometimes the way to help yourself is to help someone else. You can get out of your own head a little bit by calling someone, and not because you need to unload, but you want to genuinely see how they're doing. This is, I think, a real time, as we've been saying, for the body to be the body, and this you're feeling, everybody's feeling, and let's use that to our advantage, that we can mutually encourage one another. I've had some things where somebody encourages me, and I've encouraged them in the same phone call, and because we're both feeling it or whatever. The other thing is this idea of use this to create a longing for what we're missing, and anticipate what it's going to be like when we come back to church, and be ready to be all in again. We're taking a season. Giving is different now. You got to figure out how you're going to give to the church, if you can afford to give, if you don't have your job right now, all of those things. But when we come back as all in. Can think of this like a halftime, and then you come back ready to play the game again, serve in the church, love people, do the things that and maybe even step up more than you have in the past. So use this to stir you to action rather than create in you kind of a lazy, lackadaisical spirit.
That's good. Well, that's our encouragement for you today, and I hope that you were encouraged. If you know someone who could benefit from this, let them know that we had a conversation about this. Hopefully, it will lighten somebody's heart, and also just even help us think through some of the things we talked about. And these are difficult things, you know what I mean? So we're just trying to do our best as pastors and as believers, just to talk about these things so that the conversation can continue. It needs to be had within the church, but in a way that's edifying and encouraging, not divisive. And there's a lot of divisiveness in the world right now. What we need is a unified church to say with one voice that we love the Lord our God, we love each other, and we're preaching the gospel to those that are in need. And so that's our mandate. That's what we do.